Hey Colt fans, JB here and welcome back to Topic Tuesday. This week we're going to walk you through putting our Colt Picatinny scope base onto one of our Anacondas to prepare us for hunting season. This Picatinny rail is a genuine Colt accessory, part number 301781. The rail also includes 3 Torx screws that we're going to use to install it onto the frame. You'll also need a small hammer, a long 16th inch punch, a gunsmith's screwdriver set, and a torque driver that has a T15 Torx bit. We're going to start off by ensuring that the gun is unloaded and putting on a set of safety glasses since we're going to be using a hammer and a punch to remove the rear sight. The rear sight is held in place by both a roll pin as well as the rear sight elevation screw. Remove the rear sight roll pin first using a long 16th inch punch. It's important to use a long punch for this because otherwise you could damage the frame with the roll pin punch. If you don't have a long punch, you can do what I'm doing and carefully push the roll pin partially out and then pull it out with pliers. Once you've removed the roll pin, set that aside and using a tight-fitting flat tip screwdriver bit of the correct size, unscrew the rear sight elevation screw until the sight assembly comes off completely. Once the rear sight assembly is removed, using a tight-fitting flat tip screwdriver of the correct size, remove the 2 flathead set screws that conceal the tapped screws in the top of the frame and set them aside with the rear sight assembly and roll pin for safekeeping. Next, we'll prepare the 3 Torx screws by adding a small amount of blue thread locker. Now you're ready to install the rail. Place the rail onto the frame, ensuring that the lug on the rail matches up with the rear sight recess and that the screw holes are visible. Insert the 3 Torx screws through the rail and into the frame, starting them by hand. Finally, torque the 3 screws to 15 inch-pounds, starting with the center screw. From here, you've got a solid Picatinny base mounted to your Anaconda, ready to mount your rings or dot scope. For more information, visit Colt.com. Make sure you leave us some questions and comments below, and we'll see you on the next Topic Tuesday.